Alright everybody, welcome. So I am still feeling it, but this was a finals in a tournament, which honestly, my first round was basically a bye. Guy, GG 2.5 minutes in, just he wasn't ready for some early pressure. And then my second game, the guy just didn't show. Ended up in the finals, felt like if I won this one, I wouldn't have really earned it. But I'll tell you, let me turn this down for a second. As we will see, I think it went okay. So, playing against the Protoss, I'm playing as random, and just I feel like in these tournaments, if you play, you probably have gotten Cannon Rush before. It is not an uncommon thing. Now, I find the Protosses to say like stupid stuff like "oh meow" or "oh like what's your favorite type of fruit" or something. Like whenever Protoss is acting weird, I feel like it's usually a Cannon Rush. But here's the thing, I decided to do the proxy barracks. So it ended up to being a combination of two strategies. So just for me, built the barracks right here in this nice little secret spot with a pretty great proximity to his base and his third. And for the true Cannon Rush, he brought 2 probes, or I guess not. I guess he just brought 1 probe. But oh no, there's a second one. Oh no, that's the first one. So anyway, built a couple of barracks, and unfortunately, I sent out an SCV actually to go take a look around, but it just didn't happen in time, or I guess I just got caught up here. I think what I did is I actually took an SCV right around now, and this little guy, but I totally just, I always am afraid of things happening in my base, but if I had just lowered and sent him right out, probably could have, I could have definitely reacted sooner, would have still gone forward with the proxy barracks plan, of course, but my build here was good enough, but luckily, I think I caught it here. Let's see. Yeah, so here, obviously, when he's building that, I was keen to it. Came as soon as I could, took out the probe. The second probe was there, so he did send out a second probe. This is where it gets interesting here. So, as you can see, I was able to take out this pylon. We got 3 photon cannons. All right, 2 pylons. Meanwhile, we have a Marine and an SCV. Feverishly, obviously I wish I had had the second SCV, but it was stuck and, just with everything going on. But, when they cannon rush, obviously there's not a lot going on in their base. So here we go. So obviously I realized this was going to be a huge problem with the SCVs, but I was able to get the probe. And then I just said, let's just go because I'm going to need the minerals, right? Because I didn't even realize how many I still had up here, but still, like, at this point, the damage is done, but the probes are gone, so, unless he's sending another one, it's just time to, it's not good, it's really bad, actually, but at the same time, I've had some vision up here, I see that he only has this, pylon, and I'm feeling okay. So as I'm feverishly trying to get things together here, he is, luckily, he doesn't have any vision up here, right? Because this cannon could do... can I see... Oh, excuse me. Oh, well, we'll go back here for a second. So as you can see, I tried to push with 4 Marines. Obviously, it's good. His mineral production has completely stopped. Pulled him back. I did actually intentionally let that last one drop because I did not want him to know about what was going on. But just to... I guess it won't show us the range here on the replay, which is a shame, but I think that this cannon, if he had vision up here, could probably reach that barrack, so that would be a big problem. So, luckily that's not what happened, but again, this guy, he did have that other pylon down, which I didn't even know about, I think, at that point, but I tried to collect some Marines, but also not wait too long, and fortunately, these Marines actually have a perfect little place right on the ramp, so unfortunately, dropped that one there, but as you can see, he's got some probes up here, but I've pretty much ignored my base at this point. Like, this attack is, to me, like, obviously this cannon rush is threatening, it's dangerous, but, yeah, he's got to build pylons up here before he can do anything, so there was definitely some time, and, once this cannon drops, it's not going to be good with some micro here, so a certain point I realized that, okay, this this command center and my SCVs need to leave, but here's a little bit of a 5 Marine versus a lot of probes, and he must have lost it here trying to build those cannons up top, which definitely was the end of the game for him. But once those probes were gone, it was pretty much GG. Was able to get back to my base, and as you'll see, he was able to do some pretty good damage, but these SCVs are pretty much gone anyway. I mean, they have to go through the field of death, but as you can see, I had 380 minerals. I was still producing Marines. I had then now 8 Marines, and as you can see, it was enough to win a tournament. So I don't know if you're like me, how many games like this you are sitting there being the one saying GG and being super upset. That was the opposite. So that was a fun one, and definitely a way for Terran. If you are afraid that someone's going to throw down the gate, I mean, the proxy barracks is a pretty good solution as long as you can, as you can see, I probably could have done an even better job scouting it out and reacting a little bit quicker. But even with some significant damage done in terms of just him, getting the cannons down and me not really being able to do much about it, I'm still in pretty good shape here, even if somehow he had repelled me here. Like he doesn't have it, right? Because here's all of his minerals. His army value was flat the entire game. You can think about it that way too. So anyway, good win. First trophy of the season. Kind of a fluky tournament, but I feel like the intensity of this one felt like I earned it. So thanks. See you next time.